Gentlemen, welcome back. I'm going to give some advice today. And I don't know, how do I put this? Okay, I'm going to put it like this. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, right? And it really does come to it. So I'm going to give you my opinion, and you take of it what you will. Now, I've learned a lot in the last 4 years, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I keep learning. And honest to God, you just keep learning. And it's so frustrating because you look back and the time that you shoulda, coulda, would, and you didn't. And that's what I'm trying to help, I guess, help the next me, if you want to call it that. What not to do here. All right, so you want to get in the start in sim racing, or if you're like a year into it or whatever you're into it, and you're just like, I just ain't figuring shit out. Well, I ain't got shit figured out, but I'm getting shit figured out, and I'm much closer to where I want to be. So I'm doing this video. Hopefully in another year or two I can give another video and make it even better. So here's my quick things. One, how do I put this nicely? It's going to be real weird, but you have to make sure you put your money in the right places. In the right places is like, I have, like, I'm going to tell you, for instance, my pedal started freaking out. And this is one of the reasons why I'm making this video. My pedal started freaking out. I have Huesinkveld sprints. And I'm like, what the hell? My pedals are only 4 years old. They only have about, I don't know, 80,000 hours on them. They should be fine. And I'm like, but it doesn't make any sense. It keeps going bloop, 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 bloop. So I was like, okay. And I look back and I bought a USB power hub last year. That's like my third one. And I bought it powered this time though, because I have my mic set up in it. I have my mouse set up in it. I have my 2 cameras set up in it. I have my my bass shaker set up in it, and I have my keyboard set up in it. Okay, and there's like 6 or 8 ports all in the one. Oh, and I have my pedal set up in it. So I was like, what the hell? So it was 8 of them. I'm like, okay, so I did it, and it goes bloop, 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 and then my mouse started to freeze. I'm like, well, that ain't good. So I was like, okay, and thank you, Jay. I drive fucking Jay nuts. Sorry, I didn't want to swear in this. I'm going to try not to swear anymore. Jay is my go-to guru. This guy knows everything. I drive this poor guy nuts. I swear to God, he's a saint. Anyway, but I've learned I am not buying cheap stuff anymore. I bought the USB. I think it's over there. It's called a Yeta, or Nano, or something like that. Anyway, powered USB thing. It has good reviews on Amazon, and I got it, and it worked fine about 8 months ago. And now suddenly started acting up. I was like, it can't be that. It's only been 8 months. So, what's the cheapest thing to do? Buy a new USB port before you buy a brand new brake pedal or new pedals. So I did that. Boom. It's all fixed. So the one I bought though is metal. You can just feel the difference, and the price is a whole lot more too. Like it's like double or triple. I think I paid $13 for this one that has 6 or 8 ports in it. I mean, for the old one. The one I just paid for has 4, and it was like $32 or $36. But you feel a difference. It has the right connection port in it. It's like solid. Like it is legit. Like you see the difference of what you're buying. So you're not going to learn that part though until you've tried this. So I'm not saying that stuff like that. But this is kind of what really spiked me to do this video. Is stuff like that. Just a little things where like I can cut a corner here and do it. And I'm not saying you can't cut a corner. And I'm not throughout this whole video. I'm just saying where you're going to find out the hard way. And so let's get started. All right. So you're getting into iRacing. You want to know, hey, what to start with. Well, the simplest thing is what you start with is what your budget is going to allow. Is your budget going to allow you to only do on a Logitech? Is your budget going to allow you to do on a Simucube or in Victa or whatever? It's really what you want to do. And then you're like, well, everybody has... everybody, says this is the best, that's the best, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. So your next question is if they're all pretty much in the same ballpark. It's like one might have a better feature, one might have a better feel on this one, but overall, they're all about, in this, what we're talking about with Simucube, Invicta, or I'm sorry, Invicta or Ace Attack? Ace Attack, I think Invicta's the thing. Simucube, Ace Attack, Simucube. Let me try this again. Simucube, Ace Attack, Sim Magic. That's what I'm trying to say. Sim Magic, and I guess if you want to say Conspit, I don't think Conspit's there yet, and there might be a couple others, and then it kind of goes Fanatec, and then Thrustmaster, and then Logitech, and whatever. Like it goes there. There's more things out there, but basically you get my drift. The next question is do you want everything to be in a... Oh, Moza. Forgot Moza. People love Moza. I don't understand it, but people love Moza. Okay? Now, the question is that are you going to stick in it? Is it something you want to learn? Like, is it just something you're going to do on the weekends, or something you're really going to learn a lot and you want to become something? If you're just doing this for weekend warrior stuff, man, I would honestly say, I'm not a Moza guy, but I'd say Moza or Sim Magic. You can probably buy, I think Sim Magic's a touch above Moza, and it's got just as good as Ecosystem. And that's the other key system. Ecosystem. Everything you can buy, like I have Sim Magic. I have Simucube. And Simucube's ecosystem is very expensive, and really, it isn't that big. It's getting there. Like they just made, they have a couple wheels out, which they've always had. They just came out with a brand new, Simucube 3 wheelbase. They have their very, 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 very expensive pedals. Apparently they're the best. I'm not spending $2,500 on a brake pedal. I'm not that skill level. I don't, hey, whatever. I'm not doing it. And then but they're basically, from what everybody says, they are top of the tier. The brakes are it. I don't think it's going to make you faster. I don't think, I tried it. I didn't personally like the feeling of it. And so they had it set up to where they thought, and this was a very good, well, I'll tell you, Podium 1 had them set up to where they think they should be set up. I didn't like the way it was set up. I like a softer brake pedal. Took me 4 years to find that out. Found that out last week. And that's another reason why I'm making this video. So it really is what your budget is going to allow, and what feeling are you going for. Everything kind of like this, just each one kind of has its own little feel. Now you're not going to know that. So honestly, what I would say is go with the best thing that you can afford for and with an ecosystem, because it's like being new to it, not being able to, unless you're really tech savvy. Like I shouldn't have gone with Sim Magic. I shouldn't have gone with Simucube. I should have gone with Sim Magic because of the ecosystem. I am a guy who wants everything kind of in the same ecosystem. Okay, so I could have bought it all. Now I have a Huesinkveld shifter, and I felt it at Micro Center, and it just, there's no comparison to a Huesinkveld shifter to a Sim Magic shifter. It's night and day. It's like, this feels like you're really paying for it. Sim Magic feels like you're doing a sim rig. This feels like you can put it in your real car and it's going to shift. What is it? DBH? DBH has one. I think that's like a $1,300 shifter. That thing is the bomb. Like, that's literally, like, it is incredible. Right now it's on sale if you want to buy it. I think it's for like $1,000 instead of $1,300, or $800 instead of $1,300, something like that. Anyway, but it really is. But I would go with an ecosystem. So Fanatec has the ecosystem. It's owned by Corsair now, so I think it's better. I personally wouldn't do Fanatec. I personally wouldn't do Moza. My friend Josh absolutely loves Moza. A lot of the guys I race with absolutely love Moza. Their pit house software is awesome. It's real easy. Everything goes together. Sim Magic's ecosystem, it's had some bugs last year. I think they basically cleaned it up. But you can buy everything in the same family, and everything just plugs and plays. You don't have to have this app. You don't have to go get this app. You don't have to have this. You don't have to this. You don't have to open this. Everything's in one system. Okay, so that is great. Now, if you can only buy one thing at a time, you buy what did you feel like? Hey, like if you're going to buy, okay, what do I want to buy first? I personally would buy pedals, and then I'd buy a rig. I'd really like a rig. I'm on a TR8, and I don't think it's rigid enough. Like, it just kind of moves, and the seating position isn't very good. Sorry, I fixed my camera. Oh, never mind. I just fixed my camera, and now, I changed my USB port, and now it's yanking on my camera cord, and so it's having a fit here. It's not liking it, so I apologize. Where was I? Sorry. I'll start over. So I would buy pedals. I would start off with pedals, then a rig, and I'd go with the best rig you can get. I have the TR8, like I said. I don't like the seating position, and when you watch videos on it, you're going to see people say it's a great rig, really pretty rig, but the seating position, you're limited to what you can do. If you buy an 80-20 rig or 80-40 rig or whatever it is there, the square ones anyway, you have a whole lot more customability to do on it. So that's what I'm going to buy for Christmas, is I'm getting me a new rig. So this is going to go away, and I'm going to get a really nice rig so I can have my shifter in the right place, because track racer here on the TR8, I don't like the way the shifter is, so I don't like the way the mount is. I'm going to spend more money to get the mount where I can do it. Everything is going to be able to be customized to my liking, specifications to like a tenth of an inch. Like, that's what I'm hoping. And from everything I've watched, says it is. And Jay, my guru, who I cannot thank enough for all the help he gives me, basically says to do this. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll do brakes, sim rig. Then I would do your wheelbase. And then I would worry about your monitors next, I guess. It's up to you. Some people absolutely love a TV. I don't think you want to go triple TVs. If you want to do a 55-inch TV, it's fine. I have a friend who's 7K, 5K, 4K, 3K on 4 different accounts, because that's where he wants to be on them. And he runs a 34-inch wide, and he says that's the only way to go. Everybody's going to have a saying on what they want. VR, triples, that's not what VR triples. I would say triples over VR, just because of the headaches for me of getting everything set up. I seem to have troubles with it. I finally figured out my triples. I turn them on and I go. And so, but there's no substitute for VR. But can your computer handle it? That's it. And then you got to make sure you go with a good VR, and can you set it up? So there's a lot of pros and cons to this of what you can do. And the smarter you are with computers, the better you're going to be. If you're a dumb shit like I am, you're in trouble. All right. Now, how to know, and this is the other reason why I wanted to start this. So let's go over it real quick. Buy the best things you can do, like USB ports. You're going to need a lot of them because of everything you're going to plug in. Buy a very good one. Don't buy the $14 one on Amazon. It's only going to last you 8 months. Unless you like spending another $14 and waiting 2 days, or 2 days and putting a new one in. Just hopefully I bought a good one, spent a lot of money on it, and then I won't have to worry about it again. But I had to wait 2 days for it to show up. So I had problems with my brakes for 2 days, so I didn't do a league race last night. So I missed out on a league race because of it. I also missed out on the start of a league race because of it. Once started up, blew the engine because the throttle, was stuck because the USB wasn't connecting properly. So I also bought a setup, so it cost me the race plus $8 on a setup I bought. So buy once, just buy once. Just spend the money in weird ways. All right. What do you want to buy? iRacing, LMU, whatever you want to do. I would either honestly go iRacing. You're not going to need as good. You can get away with a less powerful computer than LMU on triples and a lot of other things. LMU really, it's got some great graphics, but it comes at a high cost. iRacing, you can kind of dumb things down, and you're having graphics look like this. Now, iRacing's physics, I think are better. I think they teach you to be more calmer, where LMU is more aggressive. Like you drive the car harder. Same thing I did R Factor. R Factor allows you to really push the car. You can overdrive the car. Where iRacing really encourages you to underdrive the car. So I think it's easier to learn to overdrive the car than underdrive the car. So I say go with iRacing because of just the physics, and you can talk to people. LMU, you can't talk to people. You kind of gotta be in Discord and stuff like that. So if someone wrecks you in this, you can yell at them. On LMU, you can't. I mean, that's really kind of soothing to the soul when you get to yell at somebody. Where else am I going here with this? Oh yes, cars and tracks and what not to buy and who to listen to. Just like you're listening to me on YouTube, you can't listen to YouTube. Oh my God. Okay. Well, where to listen to people on YouTube? You got to find people that are your skill level. And it does me no good listening to like Race Beyond Matter, James Baldwin, Jardier, anybody you want us to talk to, Dan Suzuka. All these guys here, their skill level is completely different. Like completely different. They have a different. They're just different. It's just they can drive things I can't drive. They drive better than I can drive. I can't do it. So you really got to ask people like when you go into a lobby, ask them, hey, especially if you find someone in your skill level, hey, what you doing, what you driving, what you using, and what cars do you like? I have the Audi 3, and I absolutely hate it, but it's the only car I had. I thought, it's like, well, it's just the way the TCR drives. False. It's not. I went and got the Velociraptor. It drove better, yes, but still it's like, I don't like the car. So on downtime, I've been testing the Honda Civic and then the Hyundai Elantra 4-door. And they drive 1,000 times better than the Audi R3 and the Veloster. So it really, that's me, 14 to 1800 I rating. I think I'm 16 something now, but basically 14 to 1800 I rating. Now, is a guy with me or less than me going to think the same? Probably not. A guy who's better higher I rating is going to think the same? No. Next gen. I think the next gen NASCAR is a whole lot easier to drive than the Xfinity car. And so many people tell you that. The Xfinity car is dangerous as hell to drive. GT4 car, I can barely drive that damn car. GT3 car, I can drive the car. I don't know why they seem to have made the less class car harder to drive, but it's iRacing's cruel joke, personally, I think. The GR86, what I'm in right now, I love the BMW M2 series. Absolutely love it. Had a really good time for the last 2 weeks. Right now it's at Winton Racetrack. I don't like that track, and I don't like the car at the track. It drives completely different than it did last week. The M2, you can't make any changes. I don't even think you can change the brake bias on it. So I'm not going to fight the car and fight the track and waste my time doing it when I don't really sit here and do this. Like I don't have time to mess around. I am now because I have about 20 minutes. But so jump into another car you feel comfortable with, or a track you feel comfortable with these cars. And that's the big thing, is the tracks. A lot of it's like, I think this is a free track. So when you first get on it, try the different tracks, try the different cars, see what you like, because you might like dirt and you came in here like an oval. I came on iRacing wanting to do oval and oval only, and I almost do no oval now. I joined a league to do oval, but I still do more road. I'm better on oval than I am road, but I like road more. I don't know why, because I'm worse at it, but I do. I should just stick to oval, and I don't. It's just like, so, but I just can't get away from road. So just like, this iRacing gives you that option to be able to jump and go. But back to my cars and track situation here. This right here, GR86, Lime Rock. Awesome combination. M2s at Winton, not so good. The Winton is a 12-minute race, which is awesome. This is a 15-minute race. I'll suck it up, do this for 15 minutes, and for 3 more minutes and do it. It's a much safer. The track's wider, and I know the track real well, and it's a better flowing track. And that's kind of what I'm going to start doing now from now on. Just go to a track what I like the most of, and just kind of stick to 1 or 2 series that week, mess with it, and that's it, and then float back and forth. But I'm not messing with the M2s this week, and I really, really like that car. But the car track this week doesn't make sense. This makes sense, so I'm going to do it. GT3's here. Let me jump out here. I feel like there's something else I'm missing to tell you here. Where to get advice, again, going off that, for what cars you want to buy. Honestly, you just kind of see, if you want to ask, see what a lot of the people in your session is driving. If they're driving, like, if you're doing like multi-car, like GT3s, see what they're doing the most of. But like the TCR class, like I thought the Audi was the best car. It's not. It's actually probably the worst car in my opinion now. Where the Honda is the best car, then it's that way. The updates keep messing around with it. I absolutely loved the Porsche GT3 car. I don't even know hell if I can drive the car anymore. The Lamborghini, I absolutely hated the car. Now with the new tire setup and with the way they have the different guys set the car up, I love the Lamborghini. The Audi, I love the Audi. I can't drive the Audi anymore. What's the other one? The Mercedes. The Mercedes still kind of... I really like the Mercedes. And on some tracks, the Mercedes is really, really, really good. And on other tracks, for some reason, it's not. And you'll see sometimes, and it's weird for me, the track where the Mercedes seems to be the fastest at, I'm not good at. Skill level. It really is. So you just gotta go off of what you do. But the best place to find that is people, I guess if you want to say it, I guess in your skill level. If you're 1600, 14 to 16, maybe 1800 skill level, people like me, or people in your room, or go on Facebook. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Go to Facebook and ask these, and like iRacing forums and stuff like that, and say, hey, people who are this level, what cars do you like, and blah, blah, blah. And then when it comes to downtime, like we just had an hour ago, go out there and test the cars. Because iRacing probably has downtime around once a month. Sometimes it seems like every week. And yes, most people at work. So I guess it's a little harder to do that. And you have to really rely on people like me and people others saying like that. But if you can really it's usually Tuesday, and I think today's Wednesday, but normally it's Tuesdays that they do all their stuff on. Get a Tuesday off, and they have it off. It's a really good thing to do it. Or you got to rely on people like me. But you really can't watch, like these guys, I really found out, you can't watch these 4,000 and 5,000 iRating guys. They just don't drive like that. And if you're a 4,000 or 5,000 iRating guy, that's who you want to listen to. So, I think I kind of covered everything. Make sure you buy the better pieces, like the hardware you're going to need, like the USB ports. Try to buy the best brakes you can buy. I honestly, if you're starting off, I would buy an ecosystem and then spread out. I bought individual, like I have Huesinkveld pedals, and I have a Simucube wheelbase, and I have a cube control wheel, and I'm really too stupid for this. It's taking me way too long. If I would have just bought a SimMagic, easy peasy, boom, I could have been all in the same ecosystem, and I think it really would have done me wonders, and that's what I should have done. I didn't, and I learned the hard way. But if you don't want to do that, be smarter about it, and I say buy the same ecosystem. And if your budget is limitless, go Simucube, because man, they got good shit. If it's go Moza. People love Moza. You know, I'm not a big Moza guy, but they have really good stuff, and it's really, really, really affordable, and it's really good for the price. I think SimMagic's probably a little better for the price, but it's like the next tier up. Monitors, like I said, buy what you can afford. I would do triples over VR just because of the ease of it and the computer bandwidth. I mean, you know, the struggle with the computer. sim rig, I would buy the best sim rig you can buy, especially if you know you're going to go into it. I'd at least buy a 80-20 or 80-40. Buy the square one. Don't buy the cute tubular one because it is. Wheelbase, I guess wheels. Wheels is what I've been fighting with lately. What best wheel to buy? They're really a stupid amount of money. I honestly, what's weird to me is that I really like a cheap feeling wheel. Like I have the Porsche wheel, and it's real solid. It's like it feels like a real wheel, like a real race wheel. It's got the solid metal feels like inside it. I absolutely love that because I feel it to the force feedback. I do like I do like the Formula wheel, the way it is, but it feels a little more hollow, so I don't feel it like I do in the thing. So it gets a little numb to me, and I learned that through that when I keep saying, "Hey, it's numb." The wheel that you're holding onto and I think your rig is gonna really kind of accentuate that. It's really gonna show the flaws in it. So if you don't have a very good rig, I really would honestly say go with a harder wheel, and then if you can, really buy a damn LED light that pops up because of the way your screen is. Because I don't use a steering wheel, and so sometimes doing the RPMs and the way the dashboard is that way. But I think I basically covered everything. Last thing while I'm still on it, kind of thing, because I'm buying a new rig, is the reason also why you want to buy a better rig is because of the seating position, not aerodynamics. The what the hell is it called when you're seating position? Anyway, your seating position, you can only do so much in it. And I bought a seat, an NRG seat, and it just doesn't cut it. It feels really good, but I don't know if it's the seat or if it's the rig. But I can't get the two to feel good enough where my feet don't fall asleep. So my feet are falling asleep. So I put the recliner seat that I got from Track Racer back in here. But now I kind of feel like I'm sitting in a sedan, not a sports car. So it kind of takes away from the feel. So if you buy a better rig, you're going to be able to make that finer adjustabilities and tuner into it. And honestly, I say if you can't afford the rig, I would really buy a wood rig, and this way you can add wood or take wood away and kind of build it to a better specification you can. I'm pro wood, just because that's how I started off on this, and sometimes I wish I never left the wood and I just kept that and bought it now. But anyway, any questions you need to know, ask. I'm sure I'm missing something, and I probably hacked the hell out of this, but try to do my best I could, keep it under 2 hours, and I did that. I'm at 28 minutes, so we're rocking and rolling. But if there's anything you'd like to know, if you disagree with anything, sure, just let me know down in the comments below. And I'll probably do an update in a little bit when I learn a little more, but I feel like I've really been learning a lot the last, really like 2 month now, and I wanted to let it out, and I really feel like my vision is kind of really opening up to it. I talked about FOV, right? No, I did not. Real quick, FOV, a tenth of an inch. I can't do this right. I literally a tenth of an inch, 2 inches. Like, it's such a huge difference. I showed Jay my settings on my monitors. He doesn't know how I do it. I absolutely love it. They almost feel like they crush into me. My ass hits it on the way out, but I love it. Like, I don't know how anyone else doesn't race like this. I did a sim cafe up in Columbus, Ohio, and his monitors were way out there. It didn't feel like I was in the car. It just felt like I was in a rig. Like, it just why do I do the stuff I do? This is why I stay inside the car. Why is it? Oh, was it change time? Well, I hope the hell I just didn't qualify. What's the hell's going on here? Well, now I got to show it to you, so I apologize here. Shifter ecosystem pads, buy the best thing you can do. Well, I guess I'm not going to drag you on with it. Now I kind of killed the video. Anyway, I'm going to let that go. Make sure your FOV, if your FOV does not feel right to you, even though if you went on it, and if you go, oh, that's the other thing I want to say about the FOV. You're going to go watch these videos, and this is going to be a huge debate, and if I get anything, I think this is where I'm going to get shit for it. They're going to tell you need to be between, I think it is 155 and 170. And they're going to tell you need to be like 160, 150 to 180, something like that, and all these funny numbers and blah, 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 blah. I am at like 44 on my number. Jay is like, I don't know how I do it. To me, it feels so natural. And when I first started off, dude, I almost had like a flat screen. It was way the hell out there. I went from almost having like it was a flat screen triples to like it boxed in. I'm like living in a square box. Like it's like, look, it's right. Well, you can't see it 'cause of the camera, but it's right there. So I think it's great. It's 44 inches on 32s. 44 inches from that corner to that corner. And I absolutely love it. Now, FOV. We got this here. This right here, to me, used to feel so far back. Like I was like, oh, this isn't right. This isn't right. Like, and it probably isn't. Like I've probably since tweak it, and sometimes I do tweak it, like a little bit. Like right now, it feels like tick back, but I'll practice a lap or two. And let me hit this here. I gotta click that. Hit F12. I'll go here to F12. I'll go here, and like right now, my field of view is 153. Okay, and I have my POX. Let me see if I can move this here. Alt K, so I can show you my Alt K. Let me put this here so you can see it. My Alt K. This is it right here. Right now, and let me see if I move this here. Alt K. Alt K. All right, so that's there. Why won't that do it? I thought I could do it. Oh, maybe because I'm here. Okay. But now watch, I'm going to do this. This is going to move your thing in and out so you can see your cushion right there. Now, the headrest on the side, I don't see the headrest with that, just that little bit of change here, right? But with this one click here, I see a quarter of it. With that right there, I see just a little more of it. To me, that feels about right. Now, if I go here, and I can move it in here, and just kind of this. This now feels just a little too close. But this is how I used to drive. I used to almost drive like this. And I'm like, I don't know how I drove like that, because this is why I think I was missing all my apexes and stuff like that. Like literally, I think it was like 150, and honestly, I feel like this was even different. And then I was stuck at 155 a little bit, but now I'm all the way back to like here, 170-ish, 165, 170, somewhere right in here. Now here, I think it's about here. Yeah, this is about it right here. So now I'm like, okay, do I feel like I'm a little lit? I just take this. I feel like this is the right distance, but then do I want to go a little tick farther or a little tick closer? And then I just kind of hit this right here. And now we're going to take it. I don't need to save it yet because I don't know if that's what I want. So we're going to hit a set. And now, oh yeah, let's see. Do I like it a little lower? A little click here. I only mess with the height here, but mostly all my settings are all set up to the same car. Once you have it set up, it's really just your height difference here is where you got, because your car, you're going to sit in a car differently, everything. That's another thing. I didn't know this. 4 years I didn't know this, so I highly recommend you do this. This is probably one of the first things I would do when I get in your car when you turn the rig back on, is map a force feedback button. Okay? I have it on my right hand, on my rotary, where my thumb is, because every car feels the same. I was told you set your force feedback once and you don't touch it. That's lies. Lies, man. Each car has a different force feedback. So about a month or so ago, I was like, no, man, you want to mess with it. I don't know where I got it from. And so I started doing it with each car, and literally I picked up about a half a second or more and everything. I was like, I couldn't believe it. You feel everything. And I don't go crazy high. I'm talking 2 or 3 clicks, or 2 or 3 clicks down or up, just whichever way it really feels. It's nothing drastic. Everything really, it's like your brake bias. Everything is just a click or two difference. But it's such a massive change. Like it just is. It is to what you can do. Like how can you Like, how can you, like, this is how it, and you'll see a lot of people like this, like, sitting on here, like, it looks like Jardier and them sit like this. You can't, how are you going to do that? And this is what I used to do, because this is what I used to watch them on stream like. That's not what they're really sitting like. Some of the fastest guys in this game almost sit like way back here. Like, literally, some of them sit like way back here, because it's all about sense of speed. Where do you feel a sense of speed, and where do you feel like you're getting your best apex? I honestly am around 168 to 169, sometimes 170 in some of the cars. I think I had this at like 165-ish. Maybe it's gonna be. It might be a little tick back, but it's gonna take you time to learn it, though. So it really is on what you have your thing on. Let me show you my my display here. Ready? Look at these numbers. Bezel width 0.31, monitor width 27, 3 flat screens. I'm on curves. I run flat screens. Don't make any sense to me. Angle between. Look at this. Angle between screens is 44. It feels really good to me. Jay thinks I'm nuts, and someone else thinks I'm nuts, and like, but I'm going to show you here. Let's just go. So you see my, I hope you see that. Ready? Let me go to like, let me do 100. You'll see the 100. We're just going to make it really drastic. Okay, we'll do 90. Apply and go. Look at that. See that? Now I'm sitting back on the thing. And now my dashboard, look, oh, it doesn't even show you how drastic it is. My dashboard is now 3 car widths way over there. Like, it's like I literally would have to lay down with 2 of me to touch my mirror, okay? And that's kind of where, like, with it, you want to get the feel of it. So now go to, oh, that's not what I want. Settings, display. Let's go down to, let's try 25. Ready? 25. Okay, go completely the opposite way. Now 25. Now this to me is better than the other way, because at least it's almost like you're on your car, and like the dashboard now the car kind of looks more of like a pencil. You know, now it's a little more but now all I can do is go like this to the, and I can just touch the mirror, like right there. But when I have it at my 44, what I like, and I've messed with this number, I went from like click, 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 and I will try 55 first before we do that. Try 55. And I want to show you the difference. I wish you could see it in the triples. Okay. See, now this here doesn't feel that bad off. It's just a little, it's close. It's just like really, really close. Okay, I don't know how to explain it now. It's not distorted. It's just a little different. So we'll go to 50. We'll do 50. I hope you get to see what it is. And now see, 50 was the other number I was kind of messing with too. Like 50 is really, really pretty damn close. 50 might be my new number here, but and then we'll go back to 44 again, or 45. We'll try 45 and see what we do here. And this is how I found it out. I just went one click at a time. I just stopped listening to people and just kind of mess with this, and it took me a long, long time. I just fucked with it. I just did. And there we go. It just a little difference, but it just feels like I'd have to stretch across to grab the mirror. I can, like here, I can just go there and I can grab the mirror like I can in a real car. This to me feels like I'm in the closest thing to a real car, or what I feel good sitting in this car on this rig, the way these monitors are set up. And that's all I care about. I don't care about my personal car, a real race car. I just want to what feels good with me. And that's kind of it. So you can ballpark and go watch all these guys with the whole different, you take this number to this number to this number, and that's going to be great. But this is what I did. Right or wrong, I feel great, and I'm the fastest I've ever been, so I ain't messing with it. I might change my mind and say something different in a year, but right now, for my skill level and where I feel right now, this is what feels good. And I've done 3 different sim rigs in 3 different places. I've gone to Podium, I've gone to an arcade place somewhere, and then I went to the place in Columbus there, a sim cafe. I think it's a sim cafe, and I went there, and they had it set up, but it just didn't feel comfortable. Like, this feels like I don't want to get out of it, and except this shitty seating position I'm sitting in. But the monitor wise, I absolutely love it. So I hope I've helped you. Any questions, disagreements, or anything else like that, free to tell me about it. I'm sure I might hear something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next shit show. And I kept it under an hour. All right.